Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Wednesday, and I'm going to be playing some Binding of Isaac. See, we don't have too many people out here tonight. Oh, Professor Renner is over in the Twitch. Hello, how's it going? So, yeah, I remember the last time that I played this, we ended up getting quite a good run. But that is, it was after a very slow start there. But, you know, but that's exactly why I stick with runs that are a little bit crap. Because you never know when it's just suddenly going to 180 on you. And suddenly, you have one of the best setups in the entire game. So, let's go ahead and dive into that, shall we? Here, I'm going to go ahead and just move over to that tab, and we will begin the game. There we are. I felt like doing something a little bit chill, considering the fact that you probably saw my posts over on the Discord. Now, I have been working hard to try and get everything prepared and set up for, uploading the VODs to the YouTube. Why is the window like that? Hold on a moment.
His mother.
Oh, hello, Linge over in the YouTube.
Isaac
Give me a second. Maybe I could fix that.
Pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched
Hey.
Christian broadcasts on the television.
Here. Watch the introduction, except, like,
Simple,
insanely broken.
happy. That was until the
Where
day
the heck did that
Isaac's
resolution
mom
come from? Holy
heard a
crap.
voice from above. Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved.
There we go. That works.
Save him, my love.
Professor Render has been playing Baba Is You as of late. I haven't seen anything of that game at all. I've seen that a lot of streamers and players have been playing it, but I've avoided Let's Plays of other people's stuff simply because, like, I'd like to have my
He
first
needs to
impressions
be
on a
cut
lot of
off
stuff.
from all that is evil in this world and confess.
I'm not entirely sure if it would be something up my alley or not. Who knows? Okie dokie, so let's go for a new run, shall we? I don't know, I got a lot of games that I definitely am interested... Kane again! Alright, fine. Mind-melting puzzle game. Sounds insane. Let's see. I don't know, I feel like I probably would be up for playing a puzzle game, especially one that's, like, you know, insane. I don't know, one game that I am very much interested in picking up... Hello, Lard. One game I'm interested in picking up is that new... Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Vacation Simulator just recently dropped, and I really badly want to try that out. I just need to getting around to having the money to do that, though. But when that happens, I will definitely be taking a look at it. 'Cause I love Job Simulator. It's just ridiculous enough as a VR game. So there we go. It was a toss-up today. I was either going to be playing 20XX, which is another roguelike, or I was going to be playing this. I'm like, this is chill enough. Oh, funny stuff's over on the YouTube. Howdy. Eat tears, you swine. Anyway, so like I said over in the Discord, all the VODs that I have been slacking off on putting onto the YouTube, they should be coming out daily for at least, like, the weekdays for the next couple of weeks here. And that should be nice. Kind of a steady stream of previously streamed content. Jesus. I'm not doing good. Hold on, I hate Psychic Tears with a passion. Fall over dead, please. Wow. Right. Better to fail now as opposed to later in the game, I suppose. Let me try something else. Give me some kind of weird character. Alright, I haven't played as Eve in a while. I think Eve has, yeah, the little crow bird in the brain. Hair, rather. Great. You know, out of all the babies that you could potentially pick up, I do like the Harlequin baby. At the very least, like, you know, that one has some decent spread shot. You're, Oh, Lynn just jumped over to the Twitch. Hello. If I do play Baba, you'd recommend looking up Schliz, the premise. Makes for quite a surprise. I try not to look up much of anything about video games before I play them. I like going in fresh-minded. In some capacity, that can be a bad thing, but in others, it could be a good one. Got a little bit of armor. So anyway, right now, I am currently batten down the hatches on a winter storm that's blowing through here, which should be obnoxious. Blizzard-level nonsense. The same kind of thing happened yesterday, actually, last year, where, you know, late game... Oh, what is this? Second hand. Extended stat time effect. Oh, cool. You hadn't realized you were on Twitch until now. Oh, I'm pretty much streaming to 3 different services. YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer if you wanted to have, like, the absolute least amount of lag possible. I think it's like a second and a half over on Mixer. Then again, you'd have to stomach actually being on Mixer, so it's up for you. Oh, hello, Brennan. You've seen this, but you have one question. Why is everyone crying? In this game? I mean, our mother locked us into a cellar. I would say that anybody would be crying in that scenario. There we go. I don't know. I found that when it comes to Binding of Isaac, the best way that you could possibly go into it, well, I mean, at least in my case, if you want to do pretty good, you kind of have to turn off your brain when it comes to the weird stuff. You know, it's just like, what is this gigantic fly hive that I'm currently shooting tears at, and why am I shooting my tears like projectiles? Just go with it. Just go with it. Oh, damn it. Okay, that pill did nothing. There we go. Oh, hello. Pill purse. Okay, this could either go really good or really bad. People have already started playing Vacation Simulator. Oh, yeah, it's out. I mentioned it earlier. I really badly want to pick it up. And I will once I have the, like, available funds. Okay, let's try this. Oh, damn it. Okay, that makes it so that my tears go, like, crisscrossy. Ah, pretty fly. Now I have a little, like, hovering fly sentry thingy. Damn it! Tears down. Hello, Temp. No, I noticed that you left a comment about you're having trouble finding your glasses. Oh, that sucks. I feel for you. I seem to remember... Oh, God. Here's an interesting story about me. I remember a long time ago... Now, I've been wearing glasses for a really long time here. And right around when I was starting wearing glasses, I was always terrible with upkeep and taking care of them. To the point where my parents just eventually said, okay, you know what? We don't have infinite money, you little bastard. Okay, well, they weren't that mean, but you know what I mean. Eventually, they just, like, stopped buying new glasses for me. And mainly because, like, my eyes weren't really all that bad back then. So, you know, I could stomach it. I was fine. It's not like I was blind or anything. But then around the time in middle school... I think it was middle school. Either that or, like, early elementary. Finally, it started catching up to me because my eyes just kept getting worse. And then finally, I had some kind of an eye exam while I was at school. And when I went and I got the eye exam, I passed it with flying colors, but I had a headache afterwards. And I mentioned that, and I was like, okay, wow. I feel like it was almost like migraine-esque. So finally after that, we just, everybody kind of looked at each other. It's like, all right, maybe now would be a good time to finally get you glasses and, like, permanently. But for God's sakes, take care of them. It's like, okay, no problem. I promise. And so I've worn glasses ever since. I have attempted to try and use contacts. Just because I would like the option of being able to not wear my glasses if I wanted to. But I discovered when I went to go pick up contacts at one point It turns out I have a phobia of putting things in my eyes. I mean, most people would. But I have, like... I didn't think I even had some kind of a phobia about it. But just one day I went in there, I was like, oh yeah, this shouldn't be any problem, right? And then I attempted to put them in, and God help me, I couldn't. I don't know, I'm perfectly fine with wearing glasses, it's cool. You know, another... Ow. Cool, what a horrible night to have a curse, thank you. Right, I remember this. What are you? 2 of clubs. What is that double? Whatever it is, I'm only going to get, like, 1... Lynn says, yeah, I could use contacts, but those things freak you out. I agree. Son of a bitch! Okay, pills suck this time around. Big, beautiful fly. Very neat. I have to stay clear of the explosion. I'm perfectly fine with wearing glasses considering, like... I don't know, glasses, they don't get that in the way. Like, at the end of the day, I would much rather just do that. It's easier. I suppose you do have to deal with, like, the glare coming off them. And if you scratch your glasses, which I kind of have, you know, there's not much you can do about that. You kind of have to stomach it until you go in and get your glasses replaced with something else. On a positive, though, one of these days, you've seen, like, all those Google Glass technology kind of things and, like, mixed reality. I imagine that the people that wear glasses, they are going to be easier first adopters of that technology as opposed to somebody who doesn't wear glasses. Isn't that going to be neat when they shrink that technology down to just glasses size? I'm so going to be up for that, man. Like, I forget, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I forget who any other character's name is aside from Ned. But he had his one nerdy friend, and he had, like, those glasses that were literally just a computer. I would like a technology like that. Maybe less geeky looking. Okay, so I got 2 bombs at my disposal. What could I do with these? I gotta find a hidden room. Are you here? Lynn says, I feel like a phone is already fine enough, but you won't judge until you've had a try. I don't know. Ever since I jumped into getting, like, you know, virtual reality headsets, that's kind of been my jam. I've been like, ooh, these are so cool. It's so neat to have, like, little heads-up displays and stuff. And if it was compact and if it was inside the glasses standard, I would love that. Then again, like, you know, until it becomes a normal technology, you're going to look like such a nerd. Man, I don't care about that. Let's see. There's 2. Actually, come to think of it, there's 2 of clubs. I don't know what this doubles. It could be keys, could be bombs. I'm going to try this. Bombs. Okay. So now I have 4 at my disposal. Probably should have used that card earlier. Also, wait, what other card did I drop? I forget. Oh, right. That explains why I completely forgot about it. Okay, so where's the super secret room? But yeah, VR technology is kind of in a place where nobody can afford it, and it's also way overblown. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It'll be nice when it's not. I think the super secret room would be over here. Yes, I think you're it. Also. Fartoom. Okay, no. Second, extended state effect times. State effect times? Does that have to do with, like, the stuff that happens with the pills, or... I don't know. Whoa. Okay, I need to not be stupid, and I need to come back for that later. Hopefully. If it's good, yeah, it'll normalize. Using the internet was considered nerdy around 2 decades ago. Yeah, that's true. Basically, you know, it's nerdy and it sucks up until it actually becomes cool. When you get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a really neat thing. I mean, I remember when the concept of just nerds in... Oh, thank you, Fly. Holy shit. Pinky. Okay, I'm very tiny. All right, I gotta go back and get that heart. I remember when the concept of even being a nerd was something that was not covetable in any way. And nowadays, like, nerd culture is kind of everywhere, so, you know, ha-ha to that. Like, nowadays we see, like, I know, my brother really, really likes these D&D campaigns. Like, first of all, D&D. Let's just start right there. D&D has gotten huge. Whereas back in the day, it was considered something nerdy and also of the devil. Yeah, not so much anymore. People are actually really cool and interested in it. To a point where you're seeing, like, celebrity D&D campaigns. My brother, in particular, really likes certain campaigns where they have, like, pro wrestlers in them. You know, there's something that you've never really expected to see. Like, could you imagine back in the day, like, where Stone Cold Steve Austin was sitting... You know, it's like, I'm a level 10 mage. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. You didn't realize it was still around. What, D&D? D&D is still absolutely a thing. It's huge. Like, nowadays, it's a lot more mainstream than it used to be. Like, if you look up shows like Critical Role, I don't personally watch Critical Role, but that's a pretty big one. There we go. I'm liking the setup I have. Like, it's not powerful, but I can keep a lot of things at bay. I'm also fairly speedy. Now, personally, I was never really interested in D&D myself. Mainly because I just feel like it moves way too slow. I've slowly begun to realize that some of my favorite things involved with, like, video games or media or anything of that nature, I have discovered that I like things to be a little bit snappier and a little bit faster. Oh, no, not on TV. It's internet. Who watches cable nowadays? Jeez. That's another thing. Oh, hey, mushroom guys. Is this... I mean, I did. Did I... Oh, no, the fly blew up that one. I was just like, do these mushrooms explode? How'd that guy die? Now, if you're at all interested in any kind of thing, well, if there's anything that I'm personally interested in, roleplay-wise, the Critical Role Revolution had a Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter is for, like, an animated series with a whole bunch of their characters in it. You've watched 2 hours of TV in the last 5 years. Accurate. Infested. Don't worry about that. Anyway. But no, again, Critical Role recently had a Kickstarter for an animated series based off of a bunch of their role-playing characters' shenanigans. And it looks so friggin' neat. And they raised plenty of money. I forget if the campaign's still going, actually. All I know is that they raised a bunch. I want the money. Damn it. Fine. I wish I could fly. Okay. I got 4 bombs at my disposal. Let's go over here. Damn it. Nope. Alright, keep looking. Anywho. So if there's anything I'm really interested in taking a look at roleplay-wise, it's definitely that. I like the concept and the idea of roleplay type of games. I'm not, like, immediately out of the loop or out of interest when it comes to that kind of thing. I would just like it to be a little bit more palatable to somebody who just wants to tune in for a short period and then tune out. I can't stand the sitting down and waiting portion of roleplay, where everybody is sitting there, they're trying to deliberate on every single move, just sitting there, it's like, okay, what should we do? Well, I mean, if I possibly cast this one spell, I could do it. If I do that, though, I'm going to have to move up a little bit, which that's going to use up my turn. Can't use up my turn there. Oh, but okay, then again, I do have that one ability. And I'm just sitting there, it's like, come on! And that doesn't even go into, like, rules lawyering. When you're playing a game, and one of the people who is currently playing the game swears he knows that there is a way that he could possibly do a thing, and he's just like, no, I can totally do this, because, you see, in the rule book, it states clearly that if a character who is a mage uses this ability at this certain time of day, you know, during a blood moon, he can cast this much powerful magic. And meanwhile, the DM is just having a stroke. Just like, for God's sakes, man. I mean, that's why I really like physics-based types of stuff. Like, that's why I'm hugely into platformers and things like that. And stuff like this, because, you know, it's strategic in movement, not necessarily in... I mean, the mechanics are very clear. It's movement-based, up, down, left, right. You got your shots. Maybe that's the reason why I hate to complicate things with, like, extra abilities and extra moves. So I'm just like, no. I want my gameplay, and I want it now. Child leash! What the heck does that do? No clue. Maybe it actually, like, brings the baby closer or something. That's possible. I don't know. Okay. So, I would like more keys, because I'd like to open up those last other chests. Oh, well. Battle time. Yeep. Oh, here's kind of an interesting thing. I just remembered this. Like I was saying, we got that snowstorm coming in here. And if you're on the Discord, you may have seen some of the time-lapse videos that I've posted. Specifically, like the stars, like the nighttime time-lapse star video that I posted. I'm doing something similar, except this time I am attempting to try and capture the amount of snow that's falling down. Whoa. I'm really excited for when that finally turns out. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Ah. I see you, evil flames. Also... Oh, devil, you are tempting me something fierce. Len says, finding a really good mix of strategy and fast pace in a game is rare. Yeah, that's true. I'll say, okay, a couple of other... I think Binding of Isaac, to an extent, has that. One game that really does that well is Dead Cells. Because, you know, it's got the multifunctionality of a lot of different parts and different elements that can work. A lot of different items that do different things. As well, it's also really physics-based, where... And really snappy, too. It just feels like every single movement flows into the next one, and it's pretty clean. Oh, Necrodancer. That's a game that I need to freaking play. Holy shit. Like, it's been a very... Like, I know it's been out for a very long time. Yeah, maybe one of these days I should play that on the... Come to think of it, Necrodancer, they made an announcement that it's coming out to the Switch, and that they're going to have Legend of Zelda characters on it. That might be a really good time for me to jump in. Anyway, so I think I'm going to do something particularly risky. Spirit of the Night. Now, since I'm Eve, this will power me up so that I have some... I have some pretty powerful tiers this way, I think. But the negative of it is that I only have one heart. So yeah, now I can fly over gaps and stuff, but I'm a bit of a glass cannon now. Whatever. Look at how fast I move. Am I forgetting anything? I really wish I could open these. Also, what do I want to do here? I kind of want to carry around the Ace of Spades. Because I know it makes more cards show up. Necrodancer is already on Switch. The Zelda one is a complete game on its own, really? I didn't even know that. Holy crap. Well, regardless, I still need to definitely play it. I'm especially interested that Family Jewels did a whole bunch of extra music. Like, he basically did his own covers for the track, like, for the soundtrack. And they're all implemented in the game. And I really badly want to play some of those things, except with Jules' music. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm a very powerful and demonic, adorable hellspawn. But again, I could fall over at any minute. Oh, jeez. Thank you, bomb. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay, go ahead. It's the fly bomb. Just let it do what it needs to do. I ain't messing around with that. Oh, jeez. Oh, this room sucks. Okay. You're good. I need to desperately find some health somewhere. The developer wanted to put Zelda DLC into Necrodancer, but some of the big shots at Nintendo were such big fans of the game, they suggested a larger project. Oh, neat. Either that, or it was a case of, oh yeah, we'll totally let you do that, but make it a Nintendo exclusive. Which, regardless, I mean, there's no way it would have been done had Nintendo said absolutely, you know, if they didn't allow it, so, yeah, whatever. Oh, fucking shit! Speaking of glass cannons, I don't even remember what this does. This doesn't help me. Oh well. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Bomb Friend actually doing some pretty good work. The biggest crux of this entire thing is I need to be good. This entire run is hinging on my actual skill. So, you know, God help us all. I want to take out Fly Guy real quick. Okay. Got 2 keys, and 20 coins to my name, so... Alright. Ooh! Oh, I wonder what the wooden penny does. I don't know. I mean, I can assume it has something to do with profits and things. I'm hold off for a moment. I might be back if I feel like it. Did you? Oh, God. Distant explosion. Okay, the chariot. That allows me the horse, right? Oh, wait. Or does the chariot bring me to the boss? I don't remember. Shit. It'd be better to carry the hearts. I'm not sure. Okay. 2 rooms. Let's go up. Oh, that crazy bastard. Okay. Oddly innocuous, and I can fly over those pits, so it's fine. Lost! Damn! No, don't kiss me. Oh, hey, Lust left a pretty little pill that does basically nothing for me. Oh, clubs. I have 12 bombs. Sweet. Question. Nope. It's got. I had to check. What about you? I mean, now that I have them, might as well. Also, I have Spectral Tears. This is very nice. I choose you. There we go. Really? Fine. Jeez. I am out of luck. Aha, the super secret is here. All right, let me take a look. What are you? What are you? That will help me a little bit. There we go. Lynn says, I've always felt that Isaac almost encourages looking things up. You can appreciate some level of wonder and mystery to items, but figuring out some item effects on your own seems downright impossible. That is very true. I can kind of agree with that, but I also feel like it's kind of cheating when I look it up. And I honestly, I don't really. If anybody was really honestly interested in looking those things up for me in the chat, I would be all right with it. But on a personal level, I feel like it would be wrong for me to look it up, if that makes sense. Okay, my curiosity is a little bit too strong. I'm going to choose this. Oh, okay. Well, I needed to get rid of the glass cannon, so sure, take it. Pawn it off. But what does the coin do? In case it does something physical, I'm using it here. Oh. Okay, drops coin. I assume... Yeah, actually, maybe it... Oops. Oh, fucking bomb. Oh, no. Char's trying to post something in the Discord. Oh, damn it! Son of a bitch. Oh, well. That's okay. We can keep it going from here. I wonder if Shara knows that I'm streaming. All right. So, what the heck is he posting? Oh, neat. Clobber that Kirby. Okay, so what character did I end up getting here? I was not even paying attention there. But apparently we got ourselves a DDD in Hat in Time. Which is hilarious. I've also heard that progress on the Hat in Time port for the Switch is still, you know, on the straight and narrow. And the new update will include the co-op functionality, which is really neat. Yep, seal the deal is announced. Oh, I want to be more powerful so bad. And the smoke dance. Well, I mean, what? So, question: is the seal the deal stuff going to be included within the release for a Hat in Time that they're releasing? Or are they going to, like, make it the DLC still? That's one thing I do not quite understand. Alright, got that. Jesus. You know, whatever's inside that gold drum better be something good, because this is a little overdoing it. There's the last one. Where are you? There you are. Pretty sure it says DLC still. Alright. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, really. It's the smoke dance. I feel like there's a price on that one. I mean, I know that there's an entire extra level and all that, and extra challenges, and a ton of extra game on top of the DLC and all that. I think we all know what we actually come to the table for, though. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about here. Oh yeah, well here's one thing. I've been talking about over in the Discord. Oh. Wow, okay, this is a really crap run. Curse of the Tower. Okay, it's a random. I think the Curse of the Tower makes it so that whenever I get hit, bombs show up. So yep. Yeah, oh god. And that could turn really, really bad or really, really good depending on what you know, what your definition is. Anyway. Now, I've been talking about how I modded my PS Vita so that it can do, like, custom stuff. Like, custom homebrew stuff. Which, by the way, that also coincides with the unfortunate news that the PlayStation Vita, they have stopped production of it. For good reason. Oh, what? Oh, you assholes!
X-Lax.
Jesus. All right. Maybe this Joker will give me something good. Not all that great. Okay. Saw a message got posted. Even Sony knows. Yep. Although, isn't there some kind of an announcement how they're going to be announcing their next, funny, actually, is there even a point of making a handheld in this day and age? I don't even know. Maybe there is. But it just seems like there are way too many technologies out there right now that could overturn that. You know, like smartphones, they're so powerful that they could essentially just be a Vita. So, I don't know. Unless you're Nintendo. Exactly. There we go. Well, in that case, you would just go and put your handheld into your main home console. You know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We are Nintendo. We do whatever the heck we want. But it is really, like, the unfortunate thing is that the PlayStation Vita, it is a really good piece of hardware. But, you know, software is kind of what makes a piece of hardware. And if there isn't enough software coming out, then there's very little that you can do with it. And that's why it's kind of cool that when you crack it, there is a lot of new potential, because then you got people that are making their own pieces of software. And like I said, now, if I have it set up properly, I could do in-home streaming to the device, so I could be playing my PC games on it. Oh boy. I see your message, Lynn, but I think you will understand if I decide not to read it real quick. And the worst part, if I get hit even once, this is going to get very chaotic. Yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is. Go! You fools. What have you done? Ooh, squeezy. That'll hold me out a little bit. Somewhat. The power difference between a dedicated system and a bunch of various operating systems and chips like smartphones. You know, that's true too. Something that's directly designed to play video games. I mean, as well as that, you know, handhelds have actual game controls on them. Whereas smartphones, they try and systematically remove any kind of thing other than the smartphone. You know, like the smart touchscreen stuff. You know, it's like, why would you put buttons on this this strange dark device. We want it to be nothing but a glass shimmery, shimmery rectangle. The funny thing is, if you took one of these newfangled smartphones, like if you took the Samsung Galaxy stuff, you know, the stuff that has close to no bezel on it, and the stuff that has pretty much no buttons on the side from the stuff on the side, and if you handed it to somebody who was in the 18th century, I don't think they would know what to do with it. It's just like, whoa, what is this? You can say that about a lot of things, but especially smartphones. It's like, I don't understand. What? Even, funny enough, let's not even go that far back. Someone from the 1980s, they would be looking at that and going, it's like, I'm sorry, is this a doorstop? What am I looking at here? You've seen a baby incapable of speech using a phone. I guess true. I guess it's when it's somebody... It's not like the actual usability of the phone that I'm talking about. I'm talking more along the lines of somebody who has grown up with technology for years and years and years. And I'm talking like a 30-year-old. Going back to the 70s, handing them a smartphone, and then just being like, this is our new technology. And he would look at it and be like, what? How the heck does this work? What the heck is this? Ghost pepper! Flame tears! Okay, is it intermittent, or is it just like... do things catch fire? Let's see. Either that, or like... Or maybe like when things get touched by my tears, they like... Oh, there we go. Alright. Theory's over. Just intermittent fire. Stop! No! I knew that would come back to bite me. Alright. Once more with feeling. Come on, I gotta get a good run. Okay, another Eden. Maybe I'll get some better Eden stuff. Oh, I got the pickaxe, for God's sake. That's a special pickaxe, actually. What even is that? I'm not sure what this pickaxe is supposed to do. Something that unearthed a couple days ago. Eh. Oh, also, I don't have hearts. I just noticed that. Damn it. What are you? Telekinesis. Oh, what the fuck? This is... What? Does it? Oh, does this just like push enemies away from me? Oh, whoa. What the heck was that? Oh, weird. Wait a minute. Oh my god. So I could pick up tears from the air and then throw them back at people? Like I'm in the freaking Matrix? That's kind of cool. I don't know if I like that. Like I said earlier, it's one of those things where it's a new mechanic and now you have to remember you have it. Footage of people seeing a beta of Super Mario 64. It was the first time a lot of them had seen 3D games, and the confusion was real. What? How does this work? This isn't going from left to right. This is going left, right, up and down, and forward and backward. What is this? Witchcraft! Owie. Well, funny enough, I grew up with Mario 64, so I'm completely adept at 3D games. Like 3D platformers and stuff like that are my bread and butter. Okay, where is the hidden room? What? Yes. I need help. Help me, good sir. Oh, jeez, there's a skeleton key up there. Shoot! Ah, if I had a bomb, I might be able to get it. I can open all the doors. Well, crap, unless I get a bomb from the boss, I think I'm kind of SOL. Shoot. Alright, fine. Hey, Shara. I saw the thing you posted in Discord. Gives! Lynn says, I like platformers a lot, but you're horrible at them. Oh, give me a second. No. There we go. And no, I'm not going to be getting that bomb. Shoot. 14k deaths since Celeste. Yeah. To be fair, that's what Celeste is basically designed to do. You accidentally clicked somewhere on YouTube and my stream opened. Oh. Well, good to see that apparently YouTube is feeding me to you via their strange algorithms. Oh, what do I do? I don't have enough money to buy a bomb. I don't have any other way to get one. Yeah, this run sucks. Things had better turn around in the next floor or I'm gonna be mad. Now I was thinking back to my Celeste playthrough. Oh boy, if you ever want to genuinely hear Bit be actually angry, you know, I'm cool with that. Anyway. Now, if you actually want to see, like, Bit be genuinely angry, that's the stream where you're going to hear it. I try to be positive, but good frickin' Lord, Celeste, like... It rubs me the wrong way, man. You know what? Screw it. I tend to not do this, but... I'd like to at least have a good first weapon. I know it doesn't matter, but... There we go. Don't know what you are. Gemini. I'll take it. But anyways. No, there was Celeste. Now, again, I'm very tempted to be playing Hollow Knight. Very tempted. But again, that's one of those really difficult platforming types of games. But again, it's one of those timing... It's a timing-based physics, you know, fighting mechanics sort of platformers. And I'm cool with that. I can play those games. Oh, I'll tell you one game that I really, really badly want to play. Both me and my friend. Shovel Knight King of Cards was supposed to be coming out on the 9th. But they delayed the game. And by all means, like, if the game isn't ready, then yeah, don't release it. I would much rather play a complete setup as opposed to them rushing it out way too early. It still kind of sucks, though. I'm jonesing for another Shovel Knight. I'm just curious about whether or not they're going to continue the franchise going, or, you know, if they've kind of run out of steam with the concept. Oh, wait, did I say Hollow Knight or Shovel Knight? Damn it. I'm getting my knights mixed up. I would like to play both Hollow Knight and Shovel Knight. Hollow Knight is a game that chose its name poorly. You thought it was Shovel Knight DLC until a few weeks ago. Oh, yep. I can see that. Okay, I picked up Shoop de Whoop, but I don't think it's going to matter. It doesn't help that both are, you know, 2D platformers. Okay, the main problem I'm having here is that I do not have a lot of speed. Yeah. Like, I got plenty of hearts, but that doesn't help much if it just suddenly disappears because I couldn't run away from an enemy. Whoa! The pentagram! Sweet! Just straight up damage increase. Okay, I like that. Okay. I have one key at my disposal. I don't think I can use it on this level because everything is walled off by freaking... And I can't bomb anything! Oh well. Whatever, I'll take what I can get. Ooh, give me a second. Okay, interesting. Alright, where do I want to go? Okay, I only have one choice. So let me think about some of the stuff that I can do on that on the PS Vita now that I have cracked it. Well, funny enough, for the longest time I actually couldn't crack it. This is kind of an interesting story. I don't know. I probably said it on the stream once or twice, but since it's really relevant now. I hate chocolate milk, so I will... Oh, I love chocolate milk, but I hate it here. So. Anyway, yeah, since it's relevant. There was a period of time where I was interested in modding my PS Vita a long time ago. And I had full intention of doing so. Either that, it was either I was going to mod it or I was going to sell it. And I went and I looked it up online, how much you could possibly sell it for, and it was something like 300 freaking bucks. And I was floored by that, because I'm like, holy shit, there's like barely anything that you could do on this thing. Why are people selling these things for like 300 bucks? Specifically, it seems to be the, you know, the 1000 model, the original model of the Vita, which is the one I have, because I bought it really early on. So I thought to myself, I was like, well, Jesus. I mean, I might just want to sell this thing, so... Then I looked further into it, and then I realized that a lot of people's listings on eBay were also listing the firmware number. And I'm like, well, why is that happening? And it turns out the reason why so many of those things were actually really expensive at the time is because mods and modding your system. And it looks like there are certain versions of the firmware that are better adept at hacking than other ones. The Vita cost $1,000 at one... No, not $1,000 at one point. Like 300 bucks for like a used one, if that. It's the 1000 model. You know, it's like the code name, something like... I forget what the code name is, but like it's the 1000, whereas the other ones are like the 2000, stuff like that. I know that there was a period of time where the PlayStation 3 was 600 bucks, but it's cool. Don't worry, Sony isn't that crazy. Okay, but anyway, though. Yeah, that model is a little bit better adept at being hacked. Either that or it's just one that people... Actually, no. Now, I remember now. It's not that it's better adept. It's the fact that it has the OLED screen. All the other ones, after the original model was created, I think every single other one have just regular LCD screens, which they're not as clear and they don't have as like crisp dark colors and like crisp bright colors. So it's a really covetable thing, and it's extremely covetable to get your hands on one. Ooh, Ancient Recall card. It's extremely comfortable to get one that not only is it an OLED display, but it is also previous firmware that can be hacked. So that's why a lot of people were noting that it had a specific firmware in it. Now, as luck would have it, I had actually been sitting on pretty much old firmware for a really long period of time while I had it at one point. But stupid me decided, you know, I'm really bored. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to take my PS Vita and I'm going to update it to all the brand new firmware. I'm going to update all the games that I have on this thing. It's been sitting around for 2 years. And I feel like now's the time to finally update it. So yeah, let's do it. Oh, what's this? Like, what? It's almost like 1.0 level firmware. You know, yeah, let's update that. Whoops. My bad. And the worst part is that when you update the firmware, suddenly you can't hack your system because, you know, Sony had been thinking of that, and they made sure to close up any security holes that might be in it. And that really sucked for a long time. That is until... And I stopped updating the firmware at that point, because I'm just like, oh yeah, screw you. I'm not going to be using this for its legit purposes anytime soon, so screw it. I don't need to secure it. I'll just turn it off. But then it turns out that a group of folks over at the subreddits involved with PS Vita hacking, specifically there's this one guy who is nicknamed The Flow in the community, who had come up with a way to downgrade your firmware to one that could actually be modded. Which was something that, at the time of me updating my firmware, was impossible. So, luckily, I was able to downgrade it. So I was just like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Flo. I appreciate a lot. I personally think that, like, if you're going to use hacking for the sake of, like, cheating or, you know, actually causing any kind of ridiculous harm to people, I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to do it. But if the hacking that you're doing is just simply you and your own device that you bought with your own hard-earned money, and if you're just doing it because you personally are interested in, and as long as you're not directly harming anybody else and it's just your own device, you should be allowed to do it. Like, that's my stances on it. Would I do better with the Anarchist Cookbook? I feel like I would remember to use that a little bit more. I am not sure. Okay, we got a pill. Maybe I'll get lucky. Nope. Never mind. If I could get the PhD, that would make things a heck of a lot better, because I've run into a lot of bad pills. And if I could reverse them, I would be very happy. You know, it's unfortunate because I think I would really like to have a PlayStation portable device. But I'd like one that's good, that would actually, you know, that people would be interested in making games for. Of course, again, like I said, in this day and age, I understand that there is something special about having locked down hardware that is specifically capable of playing video games. But at the exact same time, I don't know if... how profitable would that end up being? Personally, I just feel like if Sony's going to do anything... Oh, thank you, Power Pill. If Sony's going to do anything, I feel like they would probably just copy off of what Nintendo is currently doing and probably make a PlayStation that is capable of being a portable device, but also make it a device that is, you know, that you could dock to your system at home. I know it's interesting to think about. It's like, what is the future of video games going to hold? What weird, fangled technologies will we be making? Video game consoles that have toasters in them. That way you can have your crispy, crispy toast. While also playing Call of Duty. Oh, this is an XL dungeon. Okay. Interesting. I didn't notice that before. Alright, well, I have one of two options. What the hell? Alright. I could potentially trade that out later. Is there anywhere else in the maze I have not ventured into yet? I didn't go to that challenge room. Is that available at the moment? Maybe, maybe not. I've considered once or twice hacking my Nintendo console, but I have found that hacking a Nintendo console, I don't feel like that would be wise. Just because Nintendo is a lot less friendly when it comes to firmware, and also they don't like... Well, it's kind of more of a closed ecosystem. At the very least, Sony hasn't been too overly ridiculously bad when it comes to taking out people who are hacking their systems. But oh no, if you're hacking your system on a Nintendo, that means you must be pirating video games and stuff. This is stupid! Alright. Cursed Eye. Oh boy. I shouldn't have picked the... Shoot. You know, we got plenty of time here. If I want to have time to actually go through a full run, I'm actually going to restart. Because none of these I felt like have actually been pretty good. Got Kane again. Lynn says, I'm curious as to how visual upgrades can carry consoles. The difference between 8K and 16 is way less meaningful than some earlier gen jumps. I'll say, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of headroom left to work with that kind of thing. I think the big part of this is going to... The big part of this, I think, is going to be portability. Funny enough, I think Nintendo has hit the nail on the head with it. And ultimately, I think just portability and functionality is going to be the big portion of it, while also having some pretty good specs along with it. So what I imagine is that stuff like the Xbox is going to become smaller, but at the exact same time, like, it will not dip in quality. I mean, on top of that, I think there could always be some headroom when it comes to power. Like, you'd be surprised. I'm nearly dead already. Wow. You would be surprised, just like... I mean, let's be honest. Game developers, if they could get away with not making their environments efficient on power, like, if they were allowed to not do that, they would be so happy. If it literally got to a point where a game developer Ow! Damn it! Shit! Oh, whoops. I guess I'm playing as Isaac. Fair enough. Who are you? Oh, varicose. Oh, no! Varicose veins. Anyway. No, if game developers could get to a point where they don't even have to worry about making their code efficient, if they didn't have to worry about... Oh, what's it called? I don't remember the term, son of a bitch. The term of cleaning up your environments so that they are as lagless as possible. What is it? What is that? Is that what varicose veins does? I like it. Diminishing returns as visuals get better and better. I don't know. I'm one of those people that feels like visuals definitely aren't everything. Like, the actual gameplay experience should be first and foremost. And if you're doing it the opposite way, that something's very wrong. The doorstop! Okay. That's ugly. I don't have a key. So I can't do that. Damn it. Okay, I think this super secret room has to be here. Yes, alright. Whoa, okay, you stay right there. Okay, that was a full health pill, so that did pretty much jack all. even with games that do look good, they don't necessarily need tons of power if the art style is good enough. Yeah, definitely. Well, I remember playing Skyward Sword, and say what you will about how really obnoxious the motion controls are with that game. It's beautiful. And a big part of what made it so beautiful is the fact that like they did the whole art pastel thing, and that's partially for the sake of, you know, just the art style they were going for there. But also, I think it had something to do with Bob's bladder. Great. I think it had something to do with render distance as well. I think it was a good way to mask render distance on the Wii U. Or no, it was on the Wii at the time. But you know what I mean, right? Like, basically, they hit a mechanical limit with an artistic expression, and I think that's a really good way to go about it. Alrighty, I think that's basically all. I got no way of getting all that special stuff in the secret room. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot to grab that one heart. Shoot. Damn it. Sorry, I do that way too often. But I can never trust myself that I won't get hit by something. It's always just as I jump down, too. Just like, crap, I left the heart! You'd say that Wind Waker is an example. Still looks good by today's standards. I definitely agree. And then the brand new Wind Waker is just gorgeous. Get down here, you wormy bastards. God, but fine. Got a secret rock we can bomb over here. What other games do the whole, you know, light, like, not light on visuals, but like simplistic on visuals, and it ends up making a very well-honed game. I guess as much as I make fun of League of Legends for being toxic as balls, League of Legends does have a pretty like tightly honed set of graphical capabilities. Like, visually, it looks perfectly fine for what it's trying to do. Ooh. Deck of cards. But yeah, you could run that game at like 200 frames per second easy if you wanted to. And I guess that's for the better, considering it's a MOBA, and in situations where you need the graphical the graphical fidelity, yeah. Consoles capping out in graphical selling point. Seems good for the consumer, though. Then the consoles have to have that much better selections to pull people in. I thought that was a burning bomb for a second because I looked back. It's like, oh! I'm of the mindset that, like, any kind of creativity medium or something that could be considered creativity, it's definitely stifled when it comes to, you know, limitations. And sadly, graphical prowess is definitely something that is limiting. So that's why I say, I feel like in the event somebody actually did manage to make this super console that you don't have to worry about being efficient with your workflow, and you could just throw whatever the hell you want into it, that's the moment where things are going to go, like, off the wall. You know, it's like you don't have to manage any of your assets to make sure that you aren't, like, overusing system memory or anything. It's like, no, just do it. Want to have 5 billion cows just, like, you know, together in sequence to make an ocean? Do it. We have created specifically honed water effects for every single solution of water. So it could be, it could be just a regular river of water. It could also be coffee. It could be Cheese Whiz. Okay. Did I get that? Yeah. Oh, wait. I did. It was the heart, wasn't it? Yeah. Or something. The Cracker Jack box. I got an item from there. That's all that matters. Well, I got plenty of hearts, so I can take a beating, but I'm not very powerful. Oh, this room sucks. I really like that splash attack. Can you power it up? That's what I want to know. Like, if I power up my tears enough, could that become, like, just massively deadly? I'll say this is a game that really incorporates the whole, the visuals. They have been kind of sacrificed to make it run very well. I remember the original Binding of Isaac was only like 30 frames per second, and it was dreadful. But God help us, we all played it. At least I think we all played it. Okay, double card, or I'm going to grab the full health, just like in the event I actually do run into a problem. One of these days, I'm definitely going to pick up a 120 hertz monitor, and I'm going to be playing around with that. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what games I would play in 120, with a 120 hertz monitor. But that just seems like it would be fun. I've only lived my life playing games on, either like boob tube monitors or monitors that are only like 60 hertz. Just the other day, I totally forgot about the fact that old BoobTube computer monitors had to be degaussed. I don't know if anybody remembers that back in the day, but that was weird. You wouldn't say the visuals have been sacrificed in this game. Seems like an art style choice. That's true. Actually, yeah, you got a point. It took a while to actually get used to this art style choice, too. Because, again, I was used to the Flash animation sort of visuals. I think in engine-wise, it was good that they decided to change that, because I think the original one was based off of Flash or something similar. Whatever it was slow and kind of creepy. Chests within chests. Okay, we can go into the challenge room. Knock, knock. They love us! I guess I'll use that right now. These fools don't know what kind of power they're working with. The original barely worked. The code is a majestic mess. I remember, a while ago, there was, who was it that originally coded the game? They were discussing the fact that, I think it was around the time that this game actually came out, or just a couple of months after it came out, they thought they had completely lost the source code, and then one day they found it, and they were just like, oh, okay. Well, hey, since people are still playing the game, let's make a free update for this Flash version. I thought that was freaking hilarious. Of course, knowing me, that seems like something I would totally do. You know, I would probably build some kind of a thing. I'm not saying it would get all that fancy or, I don't think it would get any kind of fame or notoriety. But at the very least, if anybody was actually genuinely interested in it in any way, shape, or form, you'd probably come back to me and it's like, I lost it. Sorry. My bad. You were looking in it and found an absurdly tall if pyramid. If it works. It's the notch mindset. It'll do. We don't need to code this thing in C+. Who cares? It functions, doesn't it? Well, then you're fine. Oh, by the way, okay, speaking while we're talking about that, I don't know if this was an April Fool's joke or what. I don't know. I didn't look too far. Actually, no, it wasn't, because I think it came out April 3rd. I saw there was a preview for Minecraft with ray tracing, like ray trace lighting. I'm just like, why? Why do you need to do that? I mean, okay, but why though? To be fair, that did kind of get my interest. I'm just like, kind of want to try Minecraft with ray trace lighting now. Yeah, coin zombies. All right. I just remember seeing it, and I thought it was an April Fool's Day joke at first, and I was just sitting, just like, because it just seems like something that would totally be an April Fool's Day joke, right? Okay, you just checked 200 lines up and down. It works. Oh god. Portal. Please. Okay. Oh, hold R for a plus 10 damage buff. Oh, really? Yeah, I should totally try that. Yeah. I ain't falling for that. While you're at it, press Alt F4. You get a follow. I've had that happen before. I forget what stream it was, but there was one person who jumped into the chat. Oh god, what was it? And they were just trying to, like, they were trying to get me to say, like, a sentence. It was one of those things, like, you know, spell iCup or something along those lines. But the thing is, I'm not... Here. I'm not dumb. I know what you're trying to do. Usually if somebody in the chat is attempting to try and get you to say something or do something, it's likely a trick. Especially if you've never seen their name before. Oh, what was that? Actually, I seem to remember somebody at my work did that at one point. They were asking me to spell iCup, and actually, I'm trying to remember the exact story. Yeah, you know, I was like the oldest in the area, and it was like a 17-year-old guy. And he's just like, "Hey, dude, you should try and spell iCup." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Yeah, just try and spell it." But the thing is, I'd already heard the joke before, so I started counting them out on my fingers. I was like, "Okay, all right, let me try this out." F-U-C-K-Y-O-U iCup. He shut up after that. It's like, okay, fair enough. And then, hey. First grade vibes. Good thing I have this full health on me. That's partially why I'm not really caring about this boss.
Full health.
Range up. Heard that one 20 years ago. Well, on top of that, there's also other things that kids still do certain things nowadays. I wouldn't call myself super old, but, you know, I'm like late 20s. But there's stuff that, like, even kids do nowadays that I remember seeing in school. Like, you know that one, you know, holding the OK sign downwards towards your crotch? Like, that one is it's a trick older than time itself. Like, that one's right up there with, hey, pull my finger. Okay, I have 11 coins. Let me go into the store, see if there's anything in here. Oh, is that worth it? I don't remember what even does. You're heading out, Real Neo? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it a lot. I see blue rock. Boink. Got my bomb back. I don't remember that thing being worth it. Or at least, like, it doesn't seem... I don't think it was something that I really liked, so... I don't know. Oh, Underfell's over in the Twitch. And also funny stuff's in the YouTube. Hey, guys. Make sure you delete System 32 virus, too. Damn it, I forgot! Oh, that reminds me. I've been binging a lot of Kit Boga's videos as of late. Now, if you don't know who Kit Boga is, he's a guy who just calls up, like, tech support scammers or people of that nature, and then he just tries to waste their time for as long as he possibly can while putting on, like, accents and, like, voice filters. Basically so that, like, nobody else has to deal with those scammers for that brief period. Where did I go? And some of them are freaking funny. He is amazing at his ad-libbing, especially, he has his one, like, grandma impression, like Edna. And holy crap, he's amazing with that. Cultural stuff like that rolling over generations is interesting. Right. Well, it's like the S. You know, the S that you draw out? I never knew how to draw that, but I saw it everywhere, like on desks. Jim Browning is a very informative channel for scams. Yeah, that too. I've been watching Jim Browning too. Jim Browning is basically, you know, the version of the scam baiter that he's kind of no nonsense in a very major way. He's more of the informative. He's like he's trying to teach you something. Kid Boga's trying to entertain, though. Just straight up. I do like those channels that they try to inform you, but also try to do something entertaining at the same time. You know, like, I mean, the reason why I like them is, one, I'm a simple. I am a simple. Son of a bit. I hate these. Get out of the way. I'm trying to hit the portal. There. But another reason why that I like those kinds of videos is that I feel like more people would be interested in watching them. Because when you try and put entertainment into them, it engages people more, and it makes it easier to understand things when you're better engaged, and I like that. Some of Edna cracked me up, definitely. All simple, no flips. Shout out! All penetrative shots! Awesome. I feel like I should... what was this thing? I think it just makes more bombs show up. I wouldn't hate that. I'll go with that. I found a good recipe for pecan sandies. It's like, Jesus. Well, another reason why I really like Kit Boga is that there are a lot of tech support scam baiting YouTubers. They go out and they waste these people's times, and they mess around with their computers. They infect their computers. And that's all well and good. But Kit actually seems like he gives a damn about the person on the other line as well. Like, he knows that this individual probably is in this job because they don't have any other choice or they're in a rough spot. So he doesn't want to make fun of them too much. And I appreciate that. You know, he's basically doing this for the fun of it, but also attempting to try and stop them from scamming somebody if they actually did have ill intentions. If it's just somebody who's just trying to make ends meet, that's another thing entirely. And you gotta give a little bit of that benefit of the doubt, and Kid Boga does that, so I gotta give him props for that. Yeah, wiggly bastards. Stand still. Yeah. Okay. There we go. It does make me wonder, though. Like, there was a point in time where I was thinking about that kind of video and that kind of YouTuber. It got me to thinking, what the heck happens when suddenly these tech support scammers are, like, really heavily cracked down on? Like, what if all those India call centers that are currently kind of catching a free ride at the moment, what if it's, like, some serious laws are enacted and they, you know, they do some major things to stop these call centers from even being able to run in the first place? You know, what happens to YouTubers like that? And then I stop and I think, you know what? They'll probably be fine, because scumbags will always exist. So never mind. If we can get all countries to the point where these massive scam factories don't need to exist, what'll happen to... No. Like I said, I think the internet will continue to have scumbags in it. A lot of the internet is powered by those scam ads, unfortunately, but true, yeah. Oh god, one thing that I'm thinking about doing pretty soon, speaking of, like, scams and stuff, I have been thinking about getting myself a new phone service. Now, partially, it's because I want to... Yeah, I just straight up want to have some new service, because the one that I currently have kind of sucks. But I guess there's also this tiny little portion of my brain that is crossing its fingers that maybe if I move over to a different center or some kind of a different service, I will have less robocalls. I feel like that's not a very wise hype or not a wise thought, because there's probably going to be robocalls on any service I decide to deal with. But it just seems to be an epidemic with the number I got. Like, it seems I get, like, one call at least every single day, if not more. And my mom is really pissed off about that kind of stuff. Like, she literally had, like, you know, an old lady moment where it's like, back in my day, when you picked up a phone, you didn't have to worry about the other person on the other line, because likely you knew who they were. It's like... And unfortunately, she's true. Look, she's absolutely right. That is correct. Back in her day, you didn't have to worry about that. So why the heck are we worrying about it now? Oh dear, this thing's trying to eat itself. Yay! Thank you, Rainbow Baby. Get out of here. You just have people that... Okay, Alderfell says, I just have people that aren't registered with a name. I ignore them. Yeah. I mean, the same here. It still gets really obnoxious, though. It's like, I would love to have the faith to look down at a number and go, yeah, you probably have good intentions. But sadly, I can't. Okay, I got 2 bombs to my name here. What do I want to do with them? I'm gonna guess here. Yay! Alright. Woo. Guys, do I press the shiny candy-like button? It's the only one in here. Oh, Lynn says, I just got my first scam email in years a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Do it. No balls. Oh. Charity! I've already donated plenty to it, I think. Funny Stuff says, like 40 years in the future, grandparents will be like, oh, back in my day, all we had were VR and Fortnite. I think, oh, somebody did, I forget who it was that pointed this out, but someone pointed out that somebody is going to have nostalgia for the really weird part of YouTube. Like, think about that. Kids nowadays, they're going off and they're watching stuff on YouTube, and they're going to have nostalgia for some of, like, the weird, strange videos that are being posted up there right now. Ugh. If you wanted something, you had to order it online. Nowadays, with our matter manipulators, we can do anything. Damn it. Oh well. A buddy of mine was actually talking to me about this one scam that he ended up getting. He got this email. Now, first of all, I'm not going to tell you exactly who it was, just for privacy's sake. But I can tell you this. He's known as a... Okay, I don't want to be mean. I'm saying this in the most positive way I could possibly muster it. But he is known as being a little bit of a degenerate. Was that the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, no, it wasn't. I ended up using a different card. Right. I meant to do this. Oh, crap. Well, that was worthless. I agree. Underfell hates Fortnite. Don't speak of it. It's not like Lord Voldemort. Spadinner YouTube perps were popular over 10 years ago. Makes you feel old. Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about really old videos a little while ago. Like, I was thinking of, like, the old stuff like Evolution of Dance. I remember when that one Weezer video came out that had all those old memes. It was like, wow, this video's dated. Anyway, now back to what I was talking about. I had a buddy who, again, in the nicest way possible, I can say he's kind of known as being a tiny bit of a degenerate. And he was talking to us about this one email that he got. And the email that he got was basically one of those basic spam emails where they talk about how, hey, we have all of your passwords and we have access to every one of your accounts and we have hacked your computer. One of those things. And the email said just like, oh, and by the way, we've taken a look at your browser history and we have to say, we are very disappointed in you. You are a very naughty boy. You shouldn't have gone to where you went. Now, we can keep all this information secret. This is entirely between us. However, if you wanted to keep it that way, then we recommend that you send over some Bitcoin to us. Here's the address for the Bitcoin. And it's funny because he was looking at this and he's just like, all right, first and foremost, who the heck doesn't know that I'm a degenerate? I'm just like, yep, we know. And second of all, they were being very, very... Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. Wow, this is... Okay. This is weird. I'll probably get used to it, maybe. It just seems kind of irrelevant. All right. But anyway, it's like, yeah, this is a very hollow argument. And second of all, they weren't at all specific about any of the places that I went to. Just being like, oh, yeah, what websites? Where did I go? No, by all means, list a website, and maybe we'll talk. But no, that's all the email said. So it's just like, I'm not listening to this friggin' thing. You kidding me? They did not hack my computer. I would know if they hacked my computer. I'm just like, yeah, I agree. Oh, there's a console button? Press... No, I don't think I can turn it off. Oh, but I got the Justice card. Yeah, I don't think I can turn it off. It's just permanent. I kind of wish it wasn't. So I just have to be really strategic with this. But that could be done. Also, I mean, on top of that, this could combine with something else a little effectively. I just have to get used to the fact that this is how I control the game now. The call agents hacked his computer. We know everything and anything about you. But yeah, what a hollow threat. It's just like, oh yeah, we know what websites you went to. It's like, oh, do you? And funny enough, that probably wouldn't, in any way, shape, or form, affect me. Because it's just like, we know where you went. I'm just like, YouTube. That's kind of all that I do on YouTube, Twitter. Maybe I went on to like a forum somewhere. I don't friggin' know. So yeah, an email like that wouldn't work with me. Ooh. What the heck's going on with my tears? They're bending. What the hell? Lord Voldemort. Jesus. Underfell hates email. Go ahead. It's the internet. No one gives a shit. I've watched a couple of shows where they brought that up. Well, they brought up the fact that everybody and their dog has posted something on Facebook that you probably will regret sometime in the future. And they're just like, we're never going to be able to get a politician. We're never going to be able to have a politician in 20 years' time, because in 20 years' time, you can go to somebody's Facebook page and you can find something really incriminating that they said. And like, bada boom, bada bang, they are no longer fit for presidency or like anything of that sake. Oh, Mr. Mega. Neat. But then it occurred to us, it's like, wait a minute, we're all on Facebook. Uh-oh. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay. You know, I have 32 coin. I feel like I should probably go spend that. Let's go shopping! Underfell does not really use Facebook. Good. I don't either. I have an account, but I don't do anything with it anymore. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I got the 50% off thing. Sweet. So I can get both these things. What does this thing do again? Okay. Oh. Doesn't that do something like particularly bad sometime later on? I don't remember. Curse immunity and evil up. Well, let's hope that covers it. Telepills.
Telepills.
You use Discord plus Steam to communicate. Fair enough. Those are good platforms. Oh, it randomizes. Oh yeah, it randomizes the item pool. So, in theory, that means that I could beat a boss and I could get something really crap. Lovely. That thinking implies that everyone thinks about something horrible enough to disqualify them, even if they don't say it out loud in public. Yeah, well, we live in really negative, negative days. We have very pessimistic people on this earth. Okay, caffeine pill. Good. Now it's going to be harder for you bastards to hit me. But on the other hand, I have this stupid weapon. Yeah, it feels kind of drunk attempting to try and hit anything with this weapon. Just, I kind of have to pick a general direction and go with it. Come on. There we go. Very good. Okay, I got 8 bombs. I could probably find the super secret, maybe if I'm lucky. This is maybe a good spot. Yep. I'm grabbing it now. It's probably a mistake, but oh well. Loki, oh, look up! Sweet. Loki, the trickster god. Fall down. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Okay, that throws a wrench in things. Oh, shit. Can't get hurt too much. I'd fall over. The good news is that he seems to be sticking to the entire opposite side of the map. Oh, thank you. Oh, no! Jesus! Oh, I didn't try... I didn't mean to pick that up. Shit. Okay. Maybe if I can get enough health, it won't matter. You're planning on making a server crasher for Gmod? That doesn't seem nice. Unless it's something that, you know, entirely different. Maybe I'm thinking of something entirely different. All over. There you go. Are we talking quite literally something that will crash a server? I don't know if I'm cool with that. This run is... This run's okay, but now, if it's not okay, I have 9 more times to mess it up. And I don't know if that's a good trade-off. Here, I really need to start using this more. Zawaldo! This is gonna get busy. Good news is that I have a lot of, like, splash damage for getting hurt. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's working. I'm curious. Let's see what's in here. Button. Ooh, hey, that might help me out a little bit, just because I don't want to step on spikes and accidentally kill myself. Well, thanks! I feel like perhaps I should try and rely on the, you know, the babies and the stuff that I have in my thing here. Because I don't know how much I can rely on my straight-up arrows. You put in the useless line for your mod as a JoJo reference. That's great, because I've never seen JoJo, so it goes right over my head. And meanwhile, everybody else is just like, is that a JoJo? Actually, the other day I was talking to one of my other friends about the Lost meme. And I was trying to express to them, like, what the heck it was. And their response when I told them, or, like, tried to explain it to them, I mean, it was basically just like, okay, so literally it's an in-joke meme where you actually need to know the joke in order for you to understand the joke. Like, it just seems like you need to know a little bit too much about this joke in order to get the joke. And I'm sitting there, it's like, yeah, but that's the funny part about it, is that if you know the joke, suddenly it gets really obvious when you see loss. And it'll frustrate the hell out of you when you see it. Oh. That seems like a pretty good deal. I could go for some more luck right about now. Like, I need some luck of the Irish. Ooh, yo, what the fuck? Why do you have guards in here? Whoops! Was there anything really good that I ended up screwing up there? Probably. Fall over. I don't want to get hit, because I know these guys make me drop coins. Oh, luck. Oh! Oh! Holy shit! Got a bunch of luck up. Alright. What do I want to do here? I got a lot of luck. Haven't heard of loss in years. Well, it's one of those things where it's like you see it and you're like, oh. Oh. What is this? Explosivo. Okay, I knew this was like a bomb thing. Wasn't entirely sure what... Oh, that might... Okay, that might turn out really, really bad. If I could get the pirate... Actually, funny enough, now that I do have the chaos thing, I could potentially get anything in here. What do I want? If I could get pyrotechnics, I would be laughing. Yeah. Kind of holding out. No, one more. Okay. I'm gonna hold off. Oh, the contact. What? I forget. What does the contact do? Sorry, I wasn't 100% certain if that was good or not. Here, I need some armor. Yep. Stream delay. It makes your tears eat tears. I'm trying to see how that benefits me. I'm sure it does. Yeah. Hey. AKA they become shields. Oh, okay. I don't know. There's something about the contact. I don't remember liking it. Could be wrong about that, though. Okay. My main goal here is I want to grab some more money. If I can. Ah. Oh, this is silly. Again, if I could get the Pyromania thing, I would be laughing so hard. God, I want it. Please. Excuse me, I want this. All over, please. Please. Open your mouth. There. Hello, James. How's it going? And FBI is here, too. Howdy. Alright, anything else I could do? I got 13 bombs, so I could find the secret rooms if I so wished. Ain't here. How about this wall? If I could make this a bomb run, I could turn this all around. Look, the combination of things is... Oh, balls. Okay. What? See ya, Super Greed! I kill things pretty fast. It's just, like, I need to make it an explosive run. And if I can do that, I'm in the green. And if I can heal myself with explosions, it'd be amazing. Okay. Wish I could go into that challenge room. Oh yeah, Funny Stuff's left a message a while ago. Hold on a moment. Funniest thing about Lost is how melodramatic it was in the original context. Just how jarring it was to have a serious comic about a miscarriage in a funny, haha, gamer comic with near no build-up. Right. I'd say, like, I laugh at it for that exact, that exact reason. But I laugh at it even more whenever anyone else knows about the comic and then end up running into it in, like, pop culture. Yeah. Okay, well, that's my decision made for me. What is... Oh, my God. I think this is actually really good. Wide shot. Yes. Oh, and some of them are explosive still. Wow. Yay. What are you? Oh.
2 of diamonds.
I'll go with that. Kind of a, game of nothing, but okay. Okay. Oh! I got another 2 of diamonds. Sweet. Alright. I got so wild. Oh, let's go. I don't know if my explosive tears are going to work with Mom. Oh, this is awkward. I just feel drunk working with these tears. Whoa. Okay. Ow. It's got the makings of a really, really amazing thing. Alright, they're down. Alright, I will side with the angels. If I can get to the chest room... Oh, great! Oh, this is helpful. Also, these are spear tiers, too, so... I feel like I could improve the travel of my tiers a little bit. They're not very fast. So there are no more stores at this point, right? So I can't game that. Oh, boy. Nearly dead. Oh, hey there, buddy! Buddy, old pal! You are in the suicide room. God. This could be very bad. Oh. Little baggie. Extra pill room. Okay. Pheromones. So what does this machine do? Probably nothing at this stage. I'm gonna let it sit. These are very odd rooms. What the hell? I'm not running into any fights. It's just... There we go. There you go. Hello, fly buddy. He's doing so much extra work. Ja. Okay. I'm liking this. I got a shield at some point. How the heck did that happen? Yeah. Yeah. Dodge. Dip. Blow him up. Fly friend. Do it. Okay. Wow. This is the prop. Okay, what I really don't like is that, you know, when I die, I'm going back down to 1 heart. I just used my spacebar item and I got a pill. When the heck did that happen? I won't question it. I feel like my brain couldn't handle it right now. Oh, you know, that might help me out if I'm in a really bad enough circumstance. I don't know if the cards are worth it at this stage of the game. They might... Oh, dude, Jesus! Thank you. Yeah. Look! Suicide chest! Alright. Can I do this challenge without horribly disfiguring myself? Let's see. If I can land my shots, I can kill things pretty quick. Stand still. Oh God, you! think I got this. Maybe. Jeez. I win! Alright. I'm so goddamn tense. Okay, 2 girds. 2 girds. They're jumping around a little bit too much, so my bombs are not sticking. Damn it! What the hell? No! Son of a bitch. Fly, buddy. There we go. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Got a pill. Lovely. This secret room is garbage. Like, I hate the fact that there are so many extra hazards. Like, I could... I wasn't joking when I said I could die at any minute. Ooh, luck up. How high is my luck right now? Oh, pretty freaking high. All right. Oh, fall over dead. Okay. Jeez.
Power pill.
So useful. Okay. I'm sorry that I am very silent here. But that. At least I killed everyone before I died. Alright. I feel like I should just jump into this room and use my shield. Oh, but, do I have any easy-to-approach batteries? Yes, I do. Okay. Just checking. Did I beat that room? I think I beat that room somehow. Well, never mind. That's a useful use of my keys. And then there's you. What are you? What do you do? Okay. I found the secret room, so super secret room might make or break my situation here. Not there. I got 16 bombs. I am eventually finding it. Oh, this is the gold room. It wouldn't be... Oh, actually, no. Is this the gold room? No, it's not, because they don't have any gold rooms at this stage. So it's, no, not there. That's challenge room, so it wouldn't be there either. Maybe over here? Shoot. All right. I love how... That is quite literally a chest that I am incapable of opening. You know, unless I'm suicidal. Which I'm not. Alright, it's gotta be this then. Yeah, literal last place I could have possibly gone. And it's useless! Shit. Okay. boss time. I think maybe if I use the invincibility shield and if I hit my marks right, I could possibly do this. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that's using the brain. 7 or so bombs well spent. Okay, the devil wants to have a talk with me. Plus 10 bombs. That's useful. The spider bombs might actually be kind of nice, but again, I can't expend hearts. Because if I expend hearts, I die. I suppose I have lives to spend, but really? I'm just handing the devil my retries. You, God. Jesus. This sucks. This is why I didn't want to... Thank you. Bomb bag? What? I'm wasting my lives here. Okay, yeah, okay. Here. Oh, no, wait. I just realized I don't have a shield. Oh. Alright, this is my last life. I'm not going that way. But I will likely die any of you. Accurate. Well. You gotta have some ups with your downs. Well, some ups and downs. Downs with your ups, I should have said. Because the last time that I played the game, I actually had a pretty good run. Not so much here. And it's also getting particularly late into the night, so... Funny stuff, Ripperino. I think that's about it that I want to do tonight. That, and I also need to get back to work on uploading VODs. I have not uploaded nearly enough yet. I haven't set up on a schedule sake. Oh, hey! Elk Mickey over in the mixer. I didn't see you. Hello! And goodbye. Alright. Well, again, I'm currently working on uploading VODs. They're going to be coming out daily on, like, the weekdays for the next couple of weeks, like 3 weeks here. And I do have enough uploaded that I'm good for the next couple of days. But I haven't uploaded all of them. And I'm a little bit scared because right now they are predicting, like, average 26 mile an hour winds out here with, like, tops of 50 mile an hour. So I don't really know if I'm going to have access to electricity or internet or anything stable. I'm scared. Yeah, that being said, it might not be a good idea to try and upload anything to YouTube at this point in time, because I don't know if it's going to work out. But I'll definitely see. I guess I'll leave us on this somber song as I do my regular outro stuff. So, again, thanks everybody who popped out into the chat to watch me play the game here, or, you know, to say hi, rant, say something weird, or say something funny. Stay safe, my guy. Oh, I'm bundling down. Don't you worry. I definitely will. And also, I have got, like, stocks of stuff up the wazoo. Plenty of water, plenty of food. I'm good to go. But how will I survive without electricity? I'll tell you how. Everything has a battery. Anyway. So, if you want to take a look at this after it's done, I'm finally getting back to uploading the VODs. So, after the big backlog of VODs is finally uploaded, I'll be uploading this one. So, expect it in like 3 weeks. Sorry. I gotta get better with that. Sadly, when it gets really busy down here, I'm just making excuses at this point. Anyways, I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to know anything else that I'm currently playing at the moment, Saturdays tends to be Ace Attorney days. I play any of the Ace Attorney games since I'm doing a blind run since I haven't actually played any of the series up to this point, or I guess I've played most of it at this point. I'm on the DS, like the 3DS games at this point. So if you're curious about seeing me doing this blind run, I do that on the Saturdays. As for other games that I got going on, at some point I got to do a Hat in Time mod special, because that is starting to get a little bit full in on mods. So I'll get on that whenever I feel like it would be a good time to do that. I've also done random roguelikes, so you saw that I played Binding of Isaac today. And another game that I really want to get back to playing is 20XX, because that game is amazing. Mega Man, except roguelike. Random VR streams, which, by the way, I do plan on playing Vacation Simulator at some point. Got to play that soon. And then PC Building Simulator, which I seem to get, like, hot and cold on, depending on whether or not it gets ridiculously frustrating. Okie dokie. That'll do it. I'm going to head off here. Again, thank you very much for coming out, everybody. See you next time.